Shalom, shalom. It's a beautiful day. About to get started on some of this yard work. Had to go purchase some yard tools to enhance it. Got a chipper to chip some of this stuff. A blower and a chainsaw. And when I bought the chipper, I met Don. Say hi, Don. It's gonna be our new helper around the house. Giving him a try out, see if we can get us right. Showing you the before and the after. Got help now. Got all this stuff down here. Go around here. I'm gonna start putting some dirt out today. But the intent is to clean this up and to chip it. Get all this clutter gone. Time to clean out. As we enter Pesach, you got to get the leaven out. The leaven represents sin. Trying to do that self-evaluation, because sometimes in life things happen and then things continue to happen and things die off and they're still occupying space and time in your life. Then it should become a mess. All this at one point in time was alive. But now, in this season of deadness, now it's providing clutter. So, as I clean out this land, it's going to be evident as well as cleaning out your life, getting the leaven out your heart, trying to clean it up, cut some things off, some things that are no longer productive. This tree is still standing, but it's dead. It's not producing anything. That's why Yeshua, when he passed by the tree and it wasn't producing, he cursed it down to the root and said, no, we've been charged here to be productive and multiply. So we're going to clear out a lot of this dead area. And I think what I'm going to end up doing, I'm going to get a privacy fence along this road here eventually. But also the trees that I cut down that are dead, I'm going to replace it with some fruit trees. So get a tangible benefit of not only it providing the element of being able to block the property off, but it's also going to be producing fruit along the way. And that's what it is. Sometimes you got to dig up the old stuff, and it's time to get fertile ground to plant new stuff, because you really can't get what you want out of life until you let go of the things that's preventing you from doing what you want to do. So cut all these trees down. I did call the pest control, got them coming out Monday, so at least so I can start on a fresh start with whatever. Is it a muskrat, is it a beaver, or these moles? They're gonna come out and do their initial treatment and trapping to get that out. But yeah, once dead stuff is gone, then you got room to plant things that will grow. So look at that. That's just an eyesore. Just kind of giving you the before and after. There's a lot of work that needs to be done. So part of the sweat equity is being out here to work with Don. I met Don because I was going to buy a chipper. He had bought the chipper and he did his yard, and he no longer had a use for it. But he said he needed work, and that's why he was selling it as well. And he said he can do stuff. He built his barn. He showed me his pole barn that he built and some of the yard work he did around his house. And I said, well, I got a lot of stuff at my house if you just need to work. He said, let me know, because I've been out of work. I've been looking for work. People won't hire him because he's just got out of jail. And I told him I'd give him a chance, to prove his character. Tell him don't tolerate lie, cheating, or stealing, stuff of that nature. Just put it out up front. Not to say that he did any of those things, but kind of setting the conditions up front, like, okay, this is a chance, but this ain't a come up, So I asked him about how much he'll charge me to do that. And he said on his job application that he'd been applying for, he'd been saying he'll work for $20 an hour. I said, okay, you got a job, you hired. Let's come do a trial run and see what your work ethic's like. So he got a job, and now he's over there working. And we'll see on day one He just started. We'll give him a couple hours today, maybe 5 or 6 hours until the sun go down, and then see what type of work he does, and go from there, because I definitely need the help. And he wasn't nothing but about 15 minutes from the house, so now he's in this area. So we'll give him an opportunity, because this is a lot of dead stuff down here. It keeps going, and that's how it is. Like, I'll be 50 in a few months, and some of you may be younger, some of you may be older, but this is like accumulation of stuff that happens in your life. It just collects over time. So you got to do an assessment to go down and just get things cleared out. We're gonna clear out these bushes here. Like, they're not really going to serve me any purpose here. I don't plan on trimming it down. I could use the area for camping and stuff of that nature. So we're gonna cut all these bushes out down here. So if he does good work, at the $20 an hour, we can get some serious progress done on this, chopping these wood up, and that's wood for our fire pit. So we'll continue to have wood. This tree down here go down. So I think he got some job security for a little bit. It may be so many hours where I run out of money before I run out of work for him. So we'll pace it. Just get all this trees and stuff up. Come back down here, police this up. Kind of get somebody to come and treat this pond back here. It's still kind of frozen. Like, when I let all that water out, it really didn't impact too much down here. So this is still frozen. Get some treatment on that pond once it defrosts. But there's a lot of stuff to be cleaned up. We'll go through and do it all. So one step at a time. So let me go get these chainsaws. And I elected to go with a electric or battery powered chainsaw and battery powered blower, just because in the spirit of wilderness prep, like, I have solar generators and stuff, so if the power goes out, I can still charge those things to be productive, whereas the gas and stuff like that, you're dependent on it. So I went with some battery powered equipment, so I had to go charge the batteries. But we're gonna get all this down here, all this cleaned up around here, kind of go from there. So giving you the before so you can see. Got help. Ran into another oct that Maury Benai out of Kentucky put me in contact with from Kalamazoo. So he's gonna come down here at about 5, and look around. He does some work too. So it's kind of odd, like, been rocking with Benai for about 2 years or so. And he called me like, hey, how far are you from Kalamazoo? I said about 15 minutes on the close side, 30 minutes on the long side. And then he said, I got an oct that needs some mentoring. So I'm like, yeah, I'll reach out to him. So he caught us on a 3-way. We ended up linking up. Long story short is that this guy's dad that he introduced me to has already been to my house to do some plumbing work, and and he's in the truth. So now just bought another, met another connection, and he's gonna come. He does some handyman work too. So help is on the way. Ask and you shall find. Seeking you shall find. So the Most High is sending me help, people that be willing to invest. And invest is not for free. This is going to be a mutually beneficial relationship. He was already looking for work, and so it's not like I'm taking advantage of him. But we'll get Ak out here. He's going to come around 5 or so, and we'll see what he can do, assess that, and then show you the fire pit. Showed him the fire pit that we're going to be working on. Yeah. So if you've seen the page, you've seen the lounge. This is the outside of the lounge. It doesn't look like what it does on the inside, but I'm kind of liking the surprise factor of it looking just like an old wore down building. get some of this trash up that the contractor left. But this is gonna be the fire pit. Give you the before and after. So you see, got to get it all cleaned up. All this trash. Probably start putting this in the bags today. And then I'll hit my code. I want to show you my code. Oh, it's not unlocking. There you go. Good. So there it is. Now you see from the outside, you can still see the windows and stuff through here. I love the view. You can still see pretty clear out. You can overlook the second pond back here. So once we get that up and running, imagine like a fountain coming up out of the air with lights and stuff at nighttime, so you can have the color fountain. Obviously got the music and stuff in here going. Be good times pending. So let me go help this worker and maximize the effectiveness by working beside him as well. So more to come. Shalom, shalom. The progress must continue. It's a marathon. Shalom, shalom.